Hello, my name is Kirill. I'm a consultant with Smail Mazda in Greensburg. Today we're going to do a test drive on the 2018 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring with the premium package. First notable feature of the Grand Touring CX-5 is the standard LED headlights and the LED daytime driving lights and fog lights on the Grand Touring. This will give you great visibility at night, and it'll also give other drivers very good awareness of your vehicle. Another thing you'll notice right at the front is the glossy Mazda badge. And the reason it looks the way it does is because hidden inside of there is the radar sensor that's used for the adaptive cruise control. As you come around the side, you'll notice the very nice 19-inch wheels machined on the outside with gloss black inserts. In addition to the very special machine gray metallic paint, is special to Mazda. It's a unique color. It's a 14-step application process, and the reason it's so unique is because it's very dynamic. It has metallic flakes that lay flat, so they absorb light and they reflect darks. So if the vehicle is in the light, it'll be very bright, but in the shadows, it'll look almost black. So it's a very dynamic color. And in addition to the LED headlights and fog lights, you also have standard LED taillights in the CX-5. And with the Grand Touring CX-5, you also get the keyless entry. So with the push of a button, you can lock and unlock your doors without having to fumble to find your keys. Just walk up to it, push a button, and it lets you right in. So now that we have a good understanding of the outside, let's get inside and take this puppy on the road. So right now we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the backup camera. A nice fisheye screen will pop up with parking parameters of where your vehicle will be. All you do is just simply use the guidelines and precisely back your vehicle up without having to break your neck. And put it in a drive, screen turns off, and you're good to go. So sitting in the driver's seat of the CX-5 is a very pleasant experience. The seats are super comfortable and you can adjust them in I believe 10 ways, where it's power seat for the driver with 2 memory settings, and also power seat for the passenger on the Grand Touring model. All the seats are covered in real leather, which is something that also comes with the Grand Touring model, and definitely one of the more comfortable seats that I've sat in recently. With the premium package on here, you also get a couple creature comforts that can come quite in handy, especially on cold days. With this one, you get the heated steering wheel option, which is available with the premium package, and you also get the active driving display that projects vital information on the windshield in front of the driver. And that also comes with traffic sign recognition. So as you're driving, it'll display your speed on there, it'll have your cruise control settings on there. As you pass speed limit signs or as you approach stop signs, the camera on the windshield will actually pick those up and project them on the windshield, whether it be a stop sign or a traffic sign. Whatever is most vital at that moment, you'll be able to see without having to look around. Another very useful thing of the premium package on the Grand Touring CX-5 is the windshield wiper de-icer, which for those of you that live up north like we do is very useful on those winter mornings when you come outside, your car is covered in snow. Turn it on, let it sit for a couple minutes, and the windshield wipers will defrost and you'll be able to clear your windshield and get on the road and make it in time for work. Of course, automatic headlights are standard on the Grand Touring. You also get the added benefit of automatic windshield wipers, which will sense the raindrops as they hit your windshield and activate your wipers automatically without you having to even think about it. Dual climate control, of course, is standard in the Grand Touring, so passenger and driver can have independent temperatures. So, if the missus likes it really cold and you like it really hot, or vice versa, you don't have to fight and have a big confrontation about the vehicle's climate. You can each choose what you want, and everyone's happy. If you have kids, an added benefit that they will really enjoy in the Grand Touring with the premium package is the premium package gives you heated rear seats. So that's something that can be very, very useful on cold winter days and mornings when you're taking kids to school, or even if you just have friends or family in the back. Pretty much everyone loves heated seats. So now we're going to get on the highway and demonstrate a few of the driver assistance features like the radar cruise control the active lane keep assist, and the blind spot monitoring systems. So right now I can see on my heads-up display 2 lines on the left side of the display indicating that the system is reading the lane markings of the road that I'm on. So if I veer to the left a little bit towards that lane marking, it'll actually nudge me back into place, and the left marker will actually blink yellow, alerting me that, I am drifting out of my lane. The steering wheel will vibrate slightly, and it will slightly nudge me back into the center of my lane. So that's very useful if you do a lot of driving, you drive a lot at night, you're real tired, or just that one instance that you might not be paying attention, something got distracted. You always know that your car has got your back, that you're not going to swerve out of your lane. You have a lot of peace of mind that there's some kind of safety net for you as you're going down the highway. Now, as we approach this vehicle in front of us, I'm going to go ahead and set my adaptive cruise control. And so now that I've set that, on my heads-up driving display, it has turned green, showing me that it is active and that I am following the car. So what it's going to do is it's going to match my speed to the vehicle in front of me and keep me at a preset distance. You can also customize this distance between 4 presets. You can be really close, really far away, or 2 distances in between, whatever you feel most comfortable with. So now we are following the vehicle in front of us, again at a preset distance, and our vehicle is going to match the speed of the vehicle in front of us all the way up to 61 miles an hour, because that is where I've set my speed limit at. So it won't go over, but if the vehicle in front of us slows down, our vehicle will slow down in correspondence to them. Even if they come to a complete stop at this red light, which I will demonstrate, our vehicle will also come to a complete stop with minimal to no driver input. So this will be interesting because I've never actually tested this before, so we'll see how it works. I am going to have my foot over the brake just in case I do need to, make a driver input and stop the vehicle, but we will demonstrate here the vehicle stopping on its own. I can already feel it slowing down at this red light as the vehicle in front of us is also stopping. That was really cool. So now here we are, complete stop at a red light. I put absolutely 0 brake input, and the vehicle stopped on its own using the adaptive cruise control. That was honestly my first time ever experiencing that. I think it was super, super cool. It almost felt like the vehicle in front of us is a magnet and they're just repelling each other. It's a super cool feeling. Wow, I'm really impressed. That was really cool. I've never done that before. That's sick. So now we can also demonstrate the blind spot monitoring system. We're going to pass this punch buggy on our right, and you'll see it glow orange saying that he's there. And I'm going to turn on my turn signal, and it'll beep because there's somebody in my blind spot. So it's alerting me audibly, telling me not to turn because there is someone there, and it's really serious that I don't turn. So one aspect that the CX-5 receives a lot of praise on is just the overall quietness of the cabin. And there's a lot of work that Mazda engineers put into that. It goes all the way from insulated windshield and side windows, all the way down to a tray underneath that has special padding to absorb road noise, and even carpeted wheel wells. Like actually on the outside of the vehicle, the wheel wells are carpeted underneath to absorb any extra vibration that might come from road noise. So a lot of work goes into soundproofing the inside of the car, and it really shows. It's super quiet, very relaxing. You don't have a lot of wind noise, you don't have a lot of road noise, you don't have that droning from the tires, so it's very pleasant in here. The atmosphere is very upscale, and another thing that I can't get enough of is how responsive the engine and transmission are together. You can put your foot down and it responds automatically, like with no hesitation whatsoever. You let go, the gears drop. If you need more power, it won't hesitate to downshift to give you that more torque. And if you're really putting your foot down, it's not going to shift early and lose that torque. It'll rev all the way up to 5,000-6,000 RPM before it shifts if you really need that power. Like many other manufacturers, Mazda does feature all-wheel drive, but the one thing that separates Mazda's all-wheel drive system from many of its competitors is the fact that it's a predictive all-wheel drive system. So they use an array of 27 sensors to monitor the vehicle and the environment that it's in. And the whole idea behind that is that they want the vehicle to be ready to handle conditions before the wheels start to slip. So it gets the vehicle ready to take care of business before business arrives. A good analogy that we like to use is if you're traveling down the highway, at 60 miles an hour and your front wheels hit a patch of ice, by the time the back wheels get to that same patch of ice, they'll already be adjusted and ready to handle it. So the vehicle doesn't need to wait for it to slip before it engages. It'll start working ahead of time to tackle all the obstacles that are thrown at it. So I think, one of the biggest reasons that people should choose Smail and Smail Mazda is, we're a family-run business, and we really go above and beyond to, inform our customers and take great care of them so that they know what they're getting into, ahead of time. There's no surprises down the road. Everything is covered ahead of time. Very, very friendly environment. All the people are great. We have one of the best service departments around, and you won't regret the experience you would have with Smail. Mazda warranty, 5 years, 60,000 miles for your powertrain, covered. 3-year, 36,000 mile, bumper to bumper, all the way covered, and you also get roadside assistance along with your warranties. So if you ever break down, you need to go to a Mazda dealership, need some gas put in your tank, have a flat tire, call the Mazda assistance hotline. They'll send somebody to take care of you right away. Whether they fix you on the spot or tow you to the nearest Mazda dealer, you can be assured that somebody's got your back no matter what. Well, the reason I personally like Mazda is just the whole philosophy under which the vehicles are built. Mazda's whole aim is to, make driving fun and enjoyable and really make you feel like you're one with the car. Jinba Itai is the Japanese philosophy that Mazda uses, which is it translates to horse and rider as one. So the vehicles, you can really see that when you get in them, how that philosophy is, employed into the building of the actual vehicles. The vehicles are very responsive, all the controls are very intuitive, the reactions of the vehicle are super predictable, and you really do feel like you're one with the car. So it's just provides for a great driving experience, and you always feel like you have a smile on your face. Whether you're on a Mazda Miata or a CX-5, you still have that same great driving pleasure. And that's something that I find a lot of value in. So that was our test drive in the 2018 Grand Touring Mazda CX-5 with the premium package. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. If you have any questions about the vehicle, come see us right off of Route 30 in Greensburg or online at smailmazda.com.